chamber would have taken you up 10 feet for a total of 50 feet, which is the difference in the elevation of the escarpment. Now that was one boat at a time, and it was all manually operated. So for a vessel to go up the 50-foot difference in the escarpment took about 2.5 hours. The 5 locks that would have taken you downbound were removed when they installed the 2 locks we'll be going through today, locks 34 and 35. Now we're still going to go up 50 feet, but we're going to do it 2 25-foot steps. Give you all an idea of what 25 feet looks like. Take a look at the doors in front of us that are closed. That's the entrance to lock 35. Where the green doors turn brown is what we affectionately refer to as a slime line. We're going to go up to that level. Now we're going to need water to go up 25 feet. And we're going to get it from behind the green doors. Right now the water level behind the doors is 50 feet over your head. If those doors were to open up for any particular reason, well, let's say right about now, we could be passing the building where you boarded the boat at in about 3 seconds. But I wouldn't worry about it. The canal's been open for 10 weeks and hasn't failed yet. We got that going for us. Now this is where I'm going to remind everyone, please keep your body parts inside. You do not want to get caught between the boat and the wall. Keep your eye on these doors. As we pass them, they should begin to close. And once they're closed and we're safely secured to the wall, I'll come on and tell you all about how the locks work. And continue giving you a little bit more history about the Erie Barge Canal and the area that you're in. Now, for everyone, just kind of pretend you're in a big bathtub right now. That'll help out. Of course, the bathtub you're in is over 300 feet long and 42 feet wide. In front of us is an identical bathtub called Lock 35. Now, connecting these 2 tubs together are 2 giant pipes. You open the bottom of the lock in front of us, which is at the base of those green doors, all the way down to the bottom of this lock, which is 14 feet deep right now. Now, as you can see, the lock operators opened up the valve.
They don't pump it in, they drain that one into this one.
Water's beginning to drain from lock number 35, all by the force of gravity.
We booked a tour over there in Erie tomorrow.
Popping up underneath us, rising us up from the bottom. Now we need approximately 3 million gallons of water to go up 25 feet, and this should take us about 10 minutes to do so. But if you think about it, that's pretty remarkable. We're going to put almost 3 million gallons of water in here faster than filling your bathtub at home. Now if you'd like to keep track of how many feet we're going up, well, lucky for you, there's a ladder in front of us to the left and behind us to the left. Each one of those rungs on the ladder are 1 foot apart. Well, if you count the rungs, when we get to 25, then we're done. Now, when the water level in this lock chamber is equal to the water level in the chamber in front of us, then and only then can the lock operator open up those doors in front of us. Those doors that you're looking at are 5 stories tall. They weigh 50 tons apiece, but they're only operated by a 7-horsepower motor. They're that well balanced. Right now, the lock operator couldn't open up those doors, even if he accidentally tried. Which, if you think make it very comfortable to know that fact in this position. Now, I always get asked how many boats will they fit in this chamber, and the answer to that question is as many as they can. So far, my record to date is 20 other boats in here with me. They had us packed in like sardines. Now, when the water level gets to the bottom of the green doors, we'll have 14 feet left to go. We're going to start picking up speed, and that's because there's less turbulence created the closer we get to the top. Now, when we get to the top, this wall on our right is going to disappear. And you look past it, you're going to see a stone block wall. And that would have been the inside wall of the old downbound lock that date back to 1825. Now, each stone was individually cut to fit one spot only. And that's why they didn't need any mortar or cement to hold it in place. Now, this is the only place along the entire 363 miles of canal where the old locks are still intact and being used. All the other old locks that date back to the 1800s were moved in the early 1900s when they expanded the canal for the last time. Now the city of Lockport invested over $10 million in their old locks and put replica doors up. They have an old boat. And from time to time, we'll run that boat up and down with a couple of chambers to show about how it used to work in the past. But believe it or not, what used to take 2.5 hours to go up 50 feet, we're going to do in about 25 minutes. And the locks are open to the public. The best way to get here, I find, is by car. If you were to make a right-hand turn out of our parking lot on the Market Street, go to the very top of the hill, very first signal light, make a right. The very next signal light is Pine Street. Make a right, and that'll put you on the bridge above our heads. Then you come out and turn around. Now just keep your eyes on the doors in front of us. As soon as you see a little daylight peeking through, that's where our lock operator's waiting. Now when he sees that, he's going to go ahead and open up the doors. Now we're going to go right in to lock number 35.
There it is.